Hello all, this is Miss Bauman, and today we are going to be covering old information on taxonomy and the new information on domains. Kingdoms are going to be in other videos. The videos can only be 5 minutes long. So today we're just going to talk about the domains, and then there will be a second video on the bacteria kingdoms and the other kingdoms as well. So on the old information, we have Linnaeus' classification system. He created the binomial nomenclature, the two-name naming system. So it's a two-part scientific name of the genus and the species. So you'll notice that the genus and species are both italicized. The genus is capitalized. The species is lowercase. It will always be that way. We also use Latin words because they are known by everyone, no matter what country you're in, for identification purposes so that you can communicate with someone in a different language. So he came up with the kingdom, phylum, class, order, family, genus, and species. Remember, a good way to remember this is also add domain at the beginning and say, "Dear King Philip came over for good spaghetti." So a good way to avoid common names is by using the scientific name, because depending on where you are in the United States, you could use any one of these names. When I was in Florida, it's called the panther. When I lived in California, it was the mountain lion. When I lived in Ohio, it was called a cougar. So in different parts of the United States itself, it has a different name, let alone a different country would give this species a different name. Now, it is the same cat all over the United States. It just has a different common name. So as you notice, the genus and species are all italicized. The species are all lowercase. You'll notice that everything above where it splits, so where it says the family, these two are Canidae and this is Felidae. Everything above it, though, is the exact same. So everything above is going to be the same. Below could be different. So today we're going to talk about the 3 different domains that we use for identification purposes. We have bacteria, archaea, and eukaryota. So the domain archaea are prokaryotic animals. They consist of one kingdom, the archaea bacteria kingdom, and they lack the peptidoglycan in their cell walls. Then we have the domain bacteria, which also is a prokaryotic organism. It consists of one kingdom, also just like the archaea domain, which is going to be eubacteria. And this one has the peptidoglycan in their cell walls. So that's the main difference between those two domains. Then the third domain is completely different than the other two. It is eukaryotic organisms, and instead of having one kingdom, it will have 4 kingdoms. So you guys are going to be answering questions on the domains and the old prior information from this video, and you will answer them in the Google form that is attached to this video. When you're done, you're going to go to the next Google form and you're going to answer questions on the kingdoms for archaea and bacteria.